What's up, guys? It's me, Daniel with VintageMagic.com. I'm on YouTube Live. I got to get this little set up a little bit differently. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so what's up? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys having a great Friday. As you can see from the background, Nick is sleeping. I'll be posting this video for him when he's older so I can troll him and tell him that many times over the years he was sleeping and I just sat here and did YouTube videos. All right, guys, so I want to do a different Finance Friday video today, and I was going to do a video on the Hasbro Wizards of the Coast eBay debacle regarding the Mythic War of the Spark Edition. Obviously, you've seen a lot of videos about this already from Rudy and other people. And I thought I'd give you my take on it because I felt it warranted a discussion. I actually have a different take than other people have. I actually believe that what occurred on the situation, this blame game situation going on, you're blaming eBay, you're blaming Wizards. I think the professor actually from Tulare Community College said that it would be right to offer everybody a ultimate box topper type of effect gift for the issues. And it was, a mistake that warranted another apology and all this stuff. I have to say, I actually disagree on this one. Because part of it has to do with the functionality of eBay, the server base, the handling of all the transactions at once. There could have been a multitude of things like eBay in terms of the integration with PayPal. I've had issues with eBay and PayPal before, and there wasn't even high volume. It was just purely issues in paying them and paying the seller. And there's issues that happen with technology. But we have that much sheer volume that happens, there's always something that could happen. But that's not really the point of this video. Actually, I think what's really more important to understand is, honestly, Professor, Rudy, all those people, you want to blame all the people you want. Magic's going just fine. That's the whole point I realized, is that it doesn't matter if it's 12,000 or 40,000 or 50,000 or maybe even 100,000. The fact that there's that much revenue that was sold that quickly, well, it was like 6 minutes for like $12 million. And just imagine if it was actually like way more War of the Spark Mythic Edition boxes or Timmy Editions. Imagine the amount of demand, and it would probably sell out within like 15 minutes. Even if you double the volume, wherever the volume is, it would double and it would increase in price. Or actually, not increase the price, but it would sell out very fast. So it doesn't matter what people are complaining about. It doesn't matter about eBay. It doesn't matter about anything. It doesn't matter in the secondary market. They're selling for, I don't know, $650. What matters in this conversation is that the Magic the Gathering health has gone up, has increased, has developed and grown. Let me fix my little camera here. Sorry, guys. But that's the reason why I want to do this video, is I truly believe that people are losing sight on what really is the topic. The War of the Spark thing has to do with the fact that we have a situation, another box, another product that is a special non-LGS product that basically sold instantly. I mean, ask yourself, that is millions and millions of dollars of the community funneled into a product that really is a pure 100% luxury product. So Magic is already, as you guys know, a luxury product. But then you introduce these luxury products, and then you have luxury products. And these like Mythic Edition boxes are the ultimate pimp luxury product, because they're cards that you can get already non-foiled, but these are like special art, extended borders, whatever, and you don't have to buy them from your luxury spend. But the fact that there was millions, tens of millions of dollars spent on this product is why the video matters. why this conversation matters is that in the winter of 2018, many people thought that the Magic the Gathering type of industry was going to go down. And in fact, there was a lot of conversation on Magic as a whole going downwards. The problem of it is that it actually was proven completely wrong. I have to admit, I was wrong. In many cases, Magic has actually, with the esports, continued to grow and flourish, and the buzz is harder than ever. In fact, there's like YouTube celebrities like PewDiePie or whatever his name is, like a ton of subscribers, and he plays Magic Arena, MTG Arena, and there's people out there who are now picking it up and looking at it as a viable career in esports. All those factors come into play with secondary market, because when you look at collecting and investing and playing, you're looking at it as, you have to look at it from the spectrum of Magic as a health as a whole. Is one of the questions I always look at as an investor of older cards is the game Magic the Gathering, although I don't really care about new cards and stuff, boxes, is it as a whole, the health, growing? Is the economy of it growing and really developing? I think that's one of the things that's really important to look at when you invest in any kind of investment, is the entire economy itself. Like when you look at real estate, you don't just look at, the place that you're buying at. You'll have to look at a lot of factors, like demographic, rental, crime, all that kind of stuff. School, right? Is it near school? Is it near, is it near different things? Is it growing? Is the city diminishing, in terms of population? These are factors that come into any kind of investing. So when you look at Magic as a whole, Magic as a company, I don't care if you cry to the river that you did not buy, you didn't get the eBay system broke, your credit card failed, Magic's to blame. You can blame the fact that they didn't sell it at an LGS store, yada, yada, yada. Fine. I get it. This is not a video to plead to sell to have LGS stores involved. That has nothing to do with this video. This is a purely financial video. Magic as a whole is just growing and growing and growing. And these secondary market boxes that you have no interest of buying, these luxury of a spend items are growing. So that's the main point I wanted to make. Another thought I had was this, is that when people buy Magic, usually before all these Mythic Timmy Edition boxes happen, people would just buy, the standard boxes. They would buy the 2 or 3 boxes in that block. They would play with the cards, resell, and that trend was declining, because people were basically dumping their cards, not loving their cards, not caring about the cards. There needed to be resurgence in the game. I think esports, I think the mass media, I think people, wanting to get involved into the game itself, just nostalgia possibly, it's grown and grown and grown. And that allows these luxury Mythic Edition boxes to sell. And it shows, and part of it is this extended art actually allows collectors, the players of the players and collectors, to essentially get involved and pimp out their decks and really kind of express themselves on how they want to have their decks built. You can easily buy the cards without the fancy foiling and the fancy stuff, right? But the most important thing here is Magic is an expression of our personalities. Magic is an expression of our personalities, and it shows with collecting Mythic Edition boxes. These Mythic Edition, more of the Spark, or anything else. It shows you that people want to be unique. They want to have, call it elitism, call it showing off, call it whatever you wish. But there is definitely a personality of, I want to own the best. I want to own something unique. I want to have something creative, and I want my deck to present this way. There's people that like to have foil legacy cards. foil Gia's Cradles. You don't have to have just regular Gia's Cradles are very expensive, but let alone foil Gia's Cradles. I mean, you don't have to do that. There's people that have alpha basic lands. There's people that have alpha demonic tutors in their commander decks, but why not just buy revised? The reality is that people have a certain type of connection towards the game that realizes into a pimping out your deck, if you want to say it, feel for your cards. People have asked me, like, why do people even buy this crap? Like, people like, why do they support the LGS stores? Why don't they just, why don't they just help them? Well, in business, let me explain that. In business, you have multitudes of different revenue streams. It's not like LGS stores don't get product. That's not it. Sometimes they're trying to make things more efficient. They're trying to streamline. They're trying to make it more exclusive. I have to disagree on the argument that LGS stores would actually necessarily reach more people in the speed and also be more fair. Let me expand on the fair part. Imagine an LGS store and you have these Mythic Edition boxes from War of the Spark or the other set, whatever. And you basically had these only release with LGS stores. The problem with that is that you also get in a situation of corruption. There's LGS stores out there that just want to monetize. What LGS stores are basically eBay stores or TCG player stores that sell these kind of products already. So they're going to be looking at it as an investment. They want to basically resell the product. What happens then is that some of these LGS stores don't even actually sell all of their allocation. And the product doesn't actually go out to the market for them the collectors and players who want the boxes. They actually get gobbled up in some percentage and kept. And especially boxes like this where the $250 investment could be double up pretty quickly. Why would an LGS store not hold some supply and save it? And I know LGS stores for a fact that do that they speculate on boxes. So that's one of the biggest problems. If you gave the boxes as prize support or you did something like that, I think there'd be even more corruption. The reality is when you have a Hasbro direct situation, it's not necessarily saying, hey, look, the LGS stores suck or I don't want to help the LGS stores. It's about logistics, the corruption, the actual fraud or the actual, whatever you want to call it, right? It's the reality of that. When you have a Jace the Mind Sculptor, like brand new art involved with an extended border or whatever, you think LGS stores are not going to like basically pocket this, or the employees or whatever it is? There's going to be more and more of that crap. So my impression of that itself is I think having it direct is a smart business move. It has nothing to do necessarily with caring about LGS stores. It's about the fact that you actually streamline the business and make it more efficient. Now, of course, there's people like the professor and other people that are arguing, saying, well, that actually was a big fuck up. And it basically, people are upset over the fact that they didn't get their boxes and they're logistically on eBay, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's technology. I think eBay has part of to be blamed. I've bought many thousands of items on eBay, and there's been many times that the transactions have problems. Sellers can cancel. The eBay system's all messed up. The Visa or the PayPal, whatever the hell's going on, is all screwed up too. You can't blame eBay, and you can't play Wizards of the Coast solely. Also, I think people need to understand is that, well, I think people actually heard about this main part. They're really heard about the people that are resellers. The people that are buying the Mythic Edition boxes or whatever, and then they resell them for double or triple the price. And the people that really wanted them are pissed because they never had a chance to really buy them at the MSRP price. Well, let me give you guys a kind of a phenomenon. This is not going to be liked by some of you guys, but it's true. The things that happen in business and life, these specialty products, are not meant to be for everybody. Let me say that again. They're not meant at $250 for these planeswalkers. They're already priced for people that have significantly more luxury spend than others, right? In some way, than the average Joe. Then you have a situation where they mark it up and capitalize and want to sell them for double or triple. Let me just tell you, that's the way it works for rare specialty products. It's the equivalent to me as if like you have a specific showing on a sports event, and there's only so much tickets there is. Not everybody can watch that. So let's say there's a Bruno Mars show, and he's doing a one-night wonder specialty event at Staples Center in LA. And you only get a window to buy the tickets. Let's say they'll probably sell out because Bruno Mars is probably well known. He'll probably sell out instantly. Is it wrong that there's not more? Absolutely not. And then what happens is in the secondary market, all those tickets become sold for double, triple on StubHub, all those places, right? They get sold for more money, obviously, because it's Bruno Mars and it's a one-night wonder. Do you think that makes Bruno Mars bad? Do you think he's trying to game a system? Staples Centers, the people are buying them? It's not has to do with that. It has to do all of it. Yeah, we're going to go to the museum. I know. Hold on. We're going to have to wrap it up here, guys. But does that make, I'm going to end this with you guys. Does that make the artist or the manufacturer, in this case, Wizards, wrong for making 12,000 boxes or whatever eBay reports, 40,000 boxes? I don't care. Does it really make them wrong? The answer is absolutely, absolutely, absolutely no. They are trying to try a creative alternative method to get product out, not through the LGS stores, because it would streamline and make things faster. Yes, you can call it a cash grab. Absolutely, they're making a lot of money. Selfish or not, whatever. But that's the way it works in life. You have to be able to have the foresight. You have to be able to make the immediate purchase. You can't doubt. And if you have a card in front of you and you have a chance to buy it and it's going to be worth X one day, are you going to sit there and think about it? Are you going to buy it? Are you going to wander and let someone else buy it? Think about that. How many times have you had a chance to buy a pack, buy cards, buy a expensive dual land trade, and you doubted that trade? You doubted, you wondered, you missed the trade, and then it doubles up, and you wonder, damn, I'm such an idiot. Oh, that guy's a jerk. He forced me to make a decision. No, you need to make a decision now. Acting now and understanding that paying a little bit more now to make more later is the wise decision. And with these boxes, if you really wanted one and you sat there and you actually took the time to bid on it and you got the box, great decision. The thing is, though, if eBay, the platform fucked up or whatever, blame eBay, PayPal, whatever, that's on you. It still doesn't matter. Wizards of the Coast still put out a product out there that the system itself failed. Is this like a restaurant where basically my pizza, I ordered a pepperoni pizza and there's basically no pepperoni? Is that something they should be giving out Mythic Edition box toppers or whatever, like the professor says? I totally disagree with that. I think that's a stupid move because all you're doing is saying to everybody that if one little system fails because of the system you thought, would work, like in this case, eBay, which isn't even like direct, isn't like Hasbro Direct. It's eBay, a third party. It's on eBay to technically have their shit together. So I don't think box toppers are a solution. I think it's a horrible, horrible thing. As an investor, you have to assume that risk. You have to assume that something, you may not get the deal out of technical sense. It's not a guaranteed. You can't be guaranteed to receive it until you actually get the deal. It is received in your hand and you make the deal. Then it is guaranteed in terms of you got the product. But do not ever assume that when you buy something, until you get it in your hand, nothing is owed at all. It's a completely 100% a non-binding contract if you can't actually complete the sale and it actually is, right there. Because the thing is this, like the technical glitch that happened on eBay, possibly, or whatever happened on the platform for Wizards of the Coast when they sold this box, it really could have been a multitude of things. Does it mean that the eBay or PayPal or Wizards of the Coast, whatever, who's to blame? Honestly, as a investor of things, you don't always win every deal. You have to accept that, hey, I didn't get it. And moving forward, I think you have to understand and realize these nature type of items actually really are just a great sign of what's to come. Wizards of the Coast has given us a tremendous game. This franchise is one of the greatest franchises of all time. And you could complain all you want that you didn't get this one box, but look at all the other great boxes, all the other great cards, all the great things. No company is going to always make the best choices. No company is going to do that. But I think the direction, the point of the video is that the direction of the company, of Wizards, is going the right direction. You could say it's a cash grab. People, Wizards making millions of dollars. They're not supporting LGS stores. They screw the customers. Bullshit. Look at the overall schema of the company. All it's doing is trying to find creative ways to put more different products, different things for collectors and investors and players. They pumped out $10 million this year on esports and the Mythic Edition. The success is overwhelmingly awesome. They're trying to build up Magic and grow it for the decades to come. If this was a company that didn't give a shit completely, they would basically do nothing. They would do the same rotation. They would not evolve. They would not grow and expand their player base. They would not give more prizes. They would not, there's lots of things they could have not done. In my opinion, as an investor, they've done everything they can, and they're doing more. And I think it's going to get greater and greater. And I'm seeing the growth from the mainstream, from the investor base. I see this because I see so many collectors now coming in, new to Magic or from other platforms, wanting to try the game out. To me, that's exciting as an investor of older cards and the health of the economy of the game itself. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I'm not really going to answer any questions on the comments. I'll just reply to comments when I post the video. But please put in the comments below what you think about this topic. I don't agree with the professor about getting box toppers. I don't want to start with the Rudy battle, the Rudiness where he's talking about, like they made a mistake or the Hasbro, the system. I don't think that's the point. The point of this video, the point of everything is that Magic is healthy. Have some fun. You can't win every deal. You can't get every special edition, or you pay more. It's the way life works. All right, guys, have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.